Every single time something changes, people say that Elon is ruining Twitter, but they're still using Twitter. It's almost like they're airplanes announcing their departure. Like, I'm going to quit Twitter if this happens. But to be honest, like no one is quitting Twitter over this, but it's definitely disappointing. I do see the trend on social media of removing people's voices. So like you have someone, usually a company or a politician, posting some dumb stuff, and people voice their displeasure either by hitting the downvote or by ratioing on Twitter. And it seems that now you are not going to be able to do this. I don't accept that excuse. I understand, that they come up with an excuse. It's like why they're doing this. I think it's horseshit. I do think that there is this push to silence people on the internet, right? Before the year 2016, almost every single website, especially the news websites, they had comment sections. So you could go on CNN and you'd see like a news article and you had a comment section in which you could comment. But then the academics passed a paper and they said that people are more influenced by the comment section than the article itself. So what they did is like every single news article, every single news media group gave disabilities to the comments. They disabled the comments, usually citing stuff like, well, there's too many trolls, we can't moderate, blah, blah, blah. So that's why, like, right now, CNN doesn't have a comment section, and many other news articles don't, because it's difficult to indoctrinate people when they talk to each other and they're calling out your bullshit in the comments. YouTube did the same. With YouTube, every single time Joe Biden had a video, the most popular president in U.S. history, massive downvotes. Absolute, like just complete bloodbath. And then when Disney was releasing a trailer, massive downvotes. When something woke was coming up, massive downvotes. Every single fucking time, right? So the companies and the politicians complained, and now you can still downvote on YouTube, but you don't see the number. And the bullshit excuse, it's like, oh, well, is to protect the sanity of smaller creators. Like, first of all, if you're a small creator, no one knows who you are, so, like, they're not going to come over there and downvote you. And secondly, creators can still see the downvote, so, like, even if that was the case, even if you wanted to protect me from seeing the downvotes, I still have access to all my videos, and I see the ratings that I get, so... But no, I think it was also due to Blizzard. Like, Blizzard released Diablo Immortal, and they were having so many downvotes that it was really affecting their channel. Like the algorithm is tied to the number of downvotes, and they had, like, one of the most downvoted video in the history of YouTube, at the time, at least. And it was affecting their algorithm, their possibility of getting other videos out. So I do assume that they went and begged YouTube for mercy. YouTube itself, like, one of the most downvoted videos was one of those yearly thing that YouTube does, like the creator reel, or what do they call it, right? The one with Will Smith came out, and apparently that was the face of YouTube, so many people were upset that they downvoted that video. But now it seems that Elon Musk will be getting rid of the likes and reposts from the Thailand view and just show impressions. And of course you have people saying that it's a great idea. Likes and reposts will be able to be viewed once the user clicks on the post. The movies further prove that the X algorithm has little focus on reposts and likes. This is why X is discouraging users from focusing on those metrics. And the removal of reposts and likes will also declutter the timeline. It's not like something people were asking for, like the way they are announcing this is as if it was heavily requested by the community, and now finally we have a decluttered timeline, but like no one was asking for this. In fact, I see most people upset by it. X is most likely trying to train creators to focus on metrics that boost their posts, like time spent on a post and video watch time rather than likes and reposts. As a social platform, the goal is keeping user on their site for as long as possible, which is why algorithm is favoring posts. How many people were farming likes, though? I mean, what does even farming likes mean? If you make something that's popular, if you make something that attracts people, they're going to like it. If you make something dumb, they're not going to like it. So I don't understand. But like basically under this thing, posts that get ratioed, right? Like if you write something so phenomenally dumb, so monumentally stupid, that it gets people to actually read and go like, what the fuck? You know, and someone engages, like leaves a comment but doesn't leave a like. So you're basically getting ratioed. You're going to be considered, oh, that's a great post. I mean, it's got all of the analytics, right? So it's got the watch time, and like people are engaging with it. They're engaging with toxicity, right? Like this was something that a journalist was complaining. It's like, why do I have all these right-wingers in my timeline? And the answer was because she would go to right-wingers to give them sass and yell at them. So what Twitter was saying is like, okay, well, if you like yelling at people, here's more 5 people they can yell to, right? Because the algorithm doesn't really care about political opinion. Like the algorithm would see that you're spending time with toxicity, and it's like, okay, so if you're engaged with toxicity, have more toxicity. And it's going to be like that, right? Like people that have dumb takes are going to get a lot of engagement. Because there's like 2 types of engagement that you can get. Obviously, it's like the beneficial engagement when you write something interesting. But you can't really write anything all the time, interesting stuff. It's really easy to write something dumb, right? So, like, for instance, I see a lot of liberals do it. Whenever they talk about the Supreme Court, they always go for the Judge Clarence Thomas, right? Why is it? Is it because they're racist? Well, partially. But it's also due to the fact that if you go for that particular judge from the left, like you're a Democrat and you go after that judge, it's going to get a lot of people outraged, right? So a lot of people will interact with your post, a lot of people are going to browse through it, and with the new rule, it's going to make it look like, wow, your post is really popular, right? Like it's doing a lot of engagement, it's going viral, so it's going to encourage people to say dumb shit. Another type of video that's going to be encouraged, you have like all of these things, like you're in a you see a picture of a plane and the plane explodes, right? And it's like, if you were in this situation, what would you do? Or you have like a meteor falling on Earth and destroying the Earth. It's like, if you're in this situation, what would you do? And a lot of people like respond to that, right? The reason people post these videos is just to engagement farm. They don't give a fuck what you would do. Like, they don't give a shit. They don't care. But they're posting it anyway so that people interact with that, right? Go to the comment section, you watch the video, and that's what gives them millions of views, and then they make money on X, which is, you know, a way to do it, but it fills up the timeline and it creates a worse experience. So all in all, I do think that it's really a bad change. I do think it's done to actually defend corporations and defend journalists. I don't accept their excuse. I understand it, but I don't think it's a good excuse. But what do you guys think? You know, let me know what you think, and if you like this video, give it a like, because on YouTube you can actually do that. Well, a thumbs up, I mean. Give that thumbs up.